So my agency does between 100, 150k a month. We've done nearly £3 million in total revenue now. And it's not been done in the way that everyone else has been selling you. Like all of these bro marketers that are telling you have to do cold DM, cold email, run ads, have a crazy funnel, you know, offer crazy guarantees. I've not done any of that, like none of it. In fact, we've got a tiny team. It's like 8 people now. We've never run ads. We have, but not consistently. The only time I've run ads is when I bought into the bullshit. We haven't changed our website for over 6 years. We've never had a setter, none of that. So this video is kind of just to stick a little middle finger up to the bro marketer mindset. Let's wait for that bus to go past. And tell you how I've done it. So my agency is a performance marketing agency, right? So basically what that means is we become a partner in your business effectively, and we get a percentage of the profit we make you. So it normally starts with a retainer, yeah? And that retainer allows us to deliver a service, and then based on the revenue we bring in for you, get you results, we get a percentage. So just to give you some context, last year, one of our biggest deals, our client went from 0 to 8 million in 8 months, 8.2 million, and we made 360k, I believe. There's probably a little bit more because there were some changes throughout, but 360k from one client. We've only got 8 clients. We've actually only got 5 clients at the minute. So I just don't want you to think as an agency owner, especially in the UK, that this bro market of bullshit is the only way to grow your agency. It's not. The way I have done it is pure personal brand. Personal brand is your reputation, right? And I first discovered this when just after COVID, because before COVID, I was scaling bro marketer mindset with gyms. Don't get me wrong, it worked. We went from like 0 gyms. They were like F45s, a lot of these like high paying boutique gyms. Went from 0 to 40 gyms in 6 months, really fast. They was paying me like 750 to like £1,000 a month. I was burnt out. Like I was in that hustle mindset, but I scaled, right? Became the kind of boutique gym guy, started putting content out there, had a really good offer, got some good results, and it just spiraled. We went like absolutely crazy. But man, I was burnt out. I hated my existence. I didn't see my family. It was just not a fun time. So when COVID hit, I was like, right, I'm going to double down on my personal brand, and I'm going to start telling better stories. I'm going to start providing more value. And what it allowed me to do, and I started doing video content. And what it allowed me to do is just get into rooms with bigger clients, better deals, because something crazy happens when you start telling your story in a way that connects with your ideal customer. They come in pre-sold, right? So they build a level of connection and trust with you. So when you sit down with them to work with them, they're pre-sold. They know what you're about. They know what your values are. They know what you believe in. You've probably shared some level of results with them, and they come in pre-sold. And I was just like, I need to double down on this. So fundamentally, I don't offer any guarantees. I've never, on my agency side, I've never promised anything. All I've done is leverage the power of storytelling and built a personal brand so that people see me as the reliable source in that space, that niche. And I've done it multiple times. I've done it with ads. I've done it with funnels. I've done it now with content. I'm not saying I'm a very average dude, right? I'm 41 years old, although I keep saying 42 because I keep forgetting. I've got a wife. I've got 2 kids. Like, I'm not perfect in any shape or form. In fact, I'm far from it. But yet, people come to me, give me a percentage of their business for a period, because that's effectively what happens when you do a performance deal, based on literally me shooting videos. That's it. So I wanted to make this video just to make it very clear to you as an agency owner, especially if you're in the UK, that shit, that bro marketer bullshit that you're being fed is not the only way to grow your agency. It is not. And if you want a alternative way that fits your lifestyle, I work from home, I see my kids now after school, you know, I can clock in, clock out whenever I want. You have to start building a personal brand. You have to start creating videos and start providing an unquestionable amount of value in a real and honest way, because bro marketing tactics is a way to grow your agency, but it's not the only way. It doesn't fly in the UK like it flies in the US. And in fact, the people that actually buy these bro marketer bullshit stuff, and I've been one of those guys, really, it's just selling to other bro marketers. You sell to people that are desperate. You sell to people that are offer driven, guarantee driven. I don't want that. I don't want that type of client, because they just burn you out. What you want is a client that aligns with your values, your beliefs, trusts you, and then you build a partnership. And they're the clients that stick around, you know? They're the ones that stay. So I just thought I'd get on here and just yap about how I feel the agency game is at the minute, especially in the UK. And I think it's not the only way to build an agency. You can build an agency on your terms. You can do it, but you do have to have the courage and be brave enough to get on camera, start sharing, yes, valuable content, but also authentic, real, honest content, so that you start to build a real connection with your ideal customer. Now, I'm not saying you don't niche down, definitely niche down. That is one thing I would say to you should do, but what you're providing them and how you're showing up to them is more important than the offer you put in front of them. That's what I believe, especially in the UK, because you just don't have to provide these guarantees that make you look like a fucking bro marketer, desperate. Like, you just don't. You just don't. I've never done it. How can the client that gave me a percentage of their business for 8 months, I didn't offer one guarantee. They came to me because they knew my reputation and they knew that I'd done 35 million for another client. That's it. Like, that's it. And how did I get that client? Because I'd done another good job and I was building my personal brand. So the biggest takeaway for me, if you're watching this, is if you're an agency owner and you're sucking all of that bullshit in, believing all that bullshit about bro marketing and all the guarantees and all this is the only way to grow, it's not. If you want to start showing up as your authentic self, start providing real value and start attracting dream clients, then you have to start building your personal brand. Peace out.